whatever you two movies here. Now, I always do love a good, like good films that are based on true stories, and 2021 was no exception. There was lots of really cool movies this year that were of course based on true stories, biopics, etc. So, with that being said, here are my top 10 favorite true story movies of the year. All right, coming in at number 10 is Spencer. Now, of course, this is a biopic about Princess Diana, starring Kristen Stewart, who I thought did a great job here. The one who plays like Prince William and Prince Harry were also really decent. Sally Hawkins was great. I mean, this movie I thought was really fantastic. I didn't love it as most people did, but I will say Kristen Stewart's performance is remarkable. It's I've been saying for a while, Kristen Stewart is one heck of an actress. Of course, people always like talk about her because of Twilight and everything. But if you take Twilight aside, her performance in this and other performances like in the Runaways and all that is a treat. I mean, she's played real life person before. Obviously, she played Joe Jet one time. So pretty cool to see her go from Joe Jet to Princess Diana. That's talk about a turnaround right there. And I'm pretty sure Kristen Stewart is actually going to win the Oscar for that. So we'll see what happens there. All right, number nine, I'm going to go with the United States versus Billie Holiday. Now, this is, of course, a Hulu original that premiered all the way back in February, and it's a really intriguing film starring Andra Day, who I think should have actually got nominated for this. I don't know about when, but definitely a nomination. Directed by Lee Downs, who's no stranger when it comes to true story films. Of course, he did do the movie about uh, and he was supposed to do a Richard Pryor biopic as well years ago, but that never really came into fruition. But that aside, United States versus Billie Holiday is a really intriguing film. I mean, we have seen movies about Billie Holiday before, like the one with Diana Ross, which was pretty decent. Now, if you guys don't know much about this story, in it, the Federal Bureau of Narcotics launches an undercover sting operation against jazz singer Billie Holiday, and Andre she had acted before. She was in that Chadwick Boseman movie Marshall years ago. This was pretty much the film that put her on the map as an actress, though. I know she was terrific. Makes me want to see her in more films in the future because I think she definitely has. She's a standout as an actress, and she's a good singer too. But man, here I thought she was terrific. Should have gotten her Oscar nomination, but at least she got a Gold Globe, which I believe she won, if I'm not mistaken. So there's that. All right. Coming in at number eight is King Richard. Now, this is, of course, a biopic about Richard Williams, who's actually the father of tennis superstars Venus and Serena Williams. I mean, King Richard star Will Smith, who I'm pretty sure is going to win his Oscar for this, is so great. John Bertha was great. Ajanalius Ellis was also great as Richard's wife. The ones who played Venus and Serena were great. It is an intriguing film. Great performances all around. Really decent film. We're checking out. All right, coming in at number seven is a film that won Dan Kaluuya his first ever Oscar, and that is, of course, Judas and the Black Messiah. Now, this film, was of course was actually released in both theaters and HBO Max on the same day. This was actually one of the few films that they did their day-to-day release, and it's where like William O'Neill infiltrates Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party to gather intelligence on the chairman of Fred Hampton. Shaka King, which I believe was his first feature, did such a great job here at directing. Lakeith Stanfield as William O'Neill was terrific. Jesse Plemons was also great in this. You also had Dominique Fishback, Asher Sanders. You had Martian as J. Edgar Hoover. I mean, he had some really decent supporting players in this. It's really intriguing, very intense at times. Crazy to believe that this actually happened, but it really did. And Dan Kaluuya, like, well deserved Oscar win right there. All right, number six, I'm gonna go with Respect. Now, of course, this is a biopic about Aretha Franklin and Jennifer Hudson. I think she should actually win, but I don't even think she's gonna be nominated. To be honest, here, I thought she was excellent as Aretha. singing talents was terrific. The movie is, I know it was well put together. Great performances by Marlon Wayans, who I know did such a great job as yeah, I thought Marlon did a really great job at playing Aretha's husband. Forrest Whitaker was also great. The one who plays like young Aretha was also great too. I mean, really decent music. Definitely a well put together film worth checking out. All right, number five is not it's not full on biopic, but this is actually inspired by a true story. And number five is Zola. Now, this is pretty much a true story, because yeah, is it's a really insane story right here. Now, of course, this is an A24 film, so there's that as well. Starring Taylor Page, Riley Keough, who was great in this. It's a really decent, like a very decent black crime comedy here. And if you guys don't know much about the story, it's where like Zola, who's this Detroit waitress, is introduced into a weekend of tripping in Florida for some quick cash. But the road trip becomes like a sleepless 48 hours odyssey involving a notorious friend, a pimp, her boyfriend, or Justine's Bravo. I did a great job directing. It is actually based on a Twitter thread, believe it or not. So there's that too. I mean, I kid you not. This movie is also my top 10 favorite of the year. It is that good. It's so fun. It's very wild. It's your pure 24 film. So there's that too. It's an awesome movie. If you guys have not seen Zola, you can find it on Hulu. Go watch it. It's a really intriguing film. All right. Coming in at number four, I'm gonna go with The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Now, Jessica Chastain has also done like true story movies before, and The Eyes of Tammy Faye is no exception. Uh, of course, this stars Jessica Chastain as famed televangelist Tammy Faye Baker, who's her husband Jim, played by work and Dean Parkinson. And Tammy was pretty much like very legendary for her eyelashes and singing and stuff like that. And man, this movie is so intriguing. You also got Vincent D'Onofrio was also in this. The makeup they used on Chastain was terrific. I mean, this movie was really well put together. Great performances by Chastain, by Garfield. Uh, directed by Micah Showalter. The director behind The Big Sick, and Harmonic Summer, etc. Did such a great job with this. I mean, it's a really intriguing film worth checking out. All right. My number three pick is, of course, House of Gucci. Now, House of Gucci is, stars like Adam Driver, Jeremy Irons. It is a really great film. I mean, really, Scott, who's no stranger when it comes to true story movies, whether it's All the Money in the World. I mean, I think he did a great job with this. Of course, it is a biopic about Patricia Reggiani, who is an outside from home beginning and marries into the Gucci family. And, people do, of course, end up killing her husband, Gucci, as well. So there's that. Jared Leto's great story. I mean, really decent film. I say definitely give this one to go if you guys have seen that. All right. My number two favorite true story film of the year is, of course, the Lucille Ball biopic, Being in the Ricardos. Nicole Kidman, I know she did a great job as other role of Lucille. Harvey Madame, was great. J.K. Simmons. I mean, this movie, let's see what happened. The behind the scenes trauma of of I Love Lucy. I know it was a train. It is a really interesting film. And I mean, it makes like Lucy Ball is just such an icon, and here it shows how much of an icon she is, and it's an incredible film. You guys have seen that. All right, now my number one favorite true story film of the year is definitely Tick Tick Boom. I mean, the biopic about rent career Johnny Lawson is so terrific. I mean, I kid you not, this just might be my favorite musical of the year. It was a year where we had In the Heights, West Side Story. This just might be my favorite. It's that good. It's well put together. Andrew Garfield, all due respect to Will Smith, I'm pretty sure he's going to win and everything. I really think Andrew Garfield should win. He should be a sleeper win. I mean, I just, I just thought he was that good. Great performance. All around, it's so amazing. Great music. The diner scene, probably one of the most single moment diner scenes of the year. Great cameos. Terrific film if you guys haven't seen that. And it makes you, and of course, Lin Manuel Miranda, making his directorial debut, did a great job with this shoe. So definitely give this one a go if you guys haven't seen it. It's on Netflix, so give it a go. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Here's my 10 Spencer, 9 the United States versus Billie Holiday, 8 King Richard, 7 Judas the Black Messiah, 6 Respect, 5 Zola, 4 The Eyes of Tammy Faye, 3 House of Gucci, 2 Being in the Ricardos, and number 1 is Tick Tick Boom. Now there's also some other ones I probably could have had too. Oh, let's see what else we got here. Jennifer Jordan, The Tender Bar was pretty good. Worth was pretty decent. Flag Day, Joe Bell, Fatherhood was actually a true story. Blue America, Cherry, Penguin Blue. There's some other really decent ones I probably could have added, but let me leave you guys. What were some of your favorite true story movies of the year? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Hemisphere.